It is the temperature of an actual oven in here, but maybe that is very appropriate because we are going to be talking about the new Nomad collection that is launching next week, which is the Outback Australia, right? Yes, Outback Adventure Australia. So it is an eyeshadow palette, it is 2 blush palettes, and then there is 4 liquid lipsticks. And I'm actually filming this just before me leaving for vacation. I'm going to Rome and Florence for a week together with it's like a book group trip, and I'm super excited. But I got this package just in and I was like, you know what, I do have time to sit down and film with this. Hair is up though, because I can't. I really it's 100 degrees outside, it's 100 degrees inside, and the AC is in the office with my husband. So I'm just gonna do this easy breezy, because again, I wish I had more time with this collection because it is so beautiful. But I'm gonna showcase this collection and I'm gonna try one of each. I'm gonna do a look, I'm gonna try one of the blush palettes, I'm gonna use one of the lippies, and we'll come back to this collection when I'm back from vacation. But since it is launching while I'm gone, I did want to talk about it. So the Outback Adventure does have 4 liquid lipsticks, and they are in this beautiful packaging, and there are 4 different colors. Overall, I think the colors are very suiting for the Outback Australia. I've been to Australia, but I have not been to the Outbacks. I definitely have not. I was doing a road trip through Melbourne, Sydney, Gold Coast, Brisbane. We did something else as well. It was we were there for a long time, but we had a great time, and I definitely did not go to the Outback, but these are the colors that I would associate with that. This collection, like I said, is launching next week. You can use my discount code Angelica with Nomad and you will get 10% off. And I thought maybe we'll do the bright orangey red. I mean, this is clearly this is literally the color. You know what? Okay, I do love this color. If I love this formula, I'll bring that one to my vacation, but I have to do this one. This one is in Terracotta Haze. That's what it's looking like. So we'll do that one. And then there are 2 blush palettes. The packaging is super cute on these. They do come in a cardboard packaging as well. So there is one that is Shiraz Skies, which is this. It is very much like wine colors, not the wines that are leaning a little bit more red, but the wines that have that beautiful purple undertone. I think this palette is stunning. There are 4 different colors in here in different variations of touching on purple, going from light to dark. I think this is a beautiful palette. I'm sure people will love this. This also says, I haven't swatched this, as you see here, it does have beautiful imprints in it of different a kangaroo and the Nomad logo. This one says cream blush. I'm very excited, but since I knew I was going to use one of the warm lipsticks, this one is the Sun Baked Earth. Look at this, it's so stunning. I definitely want to dig into this. Maybe we'll use 2 of these blushes on my cheeks and we'll do something cute. I'll zoom in when we do the makeup and we can have a peek at that, but those colors are absolutely stunning. You know that is my jive, and I am very excited because I haven't tried the blush formula, the cream blush formula from Nomad. I do know that they had a blush formula, a palette with, I feel like that was cream blush too. It was with the Paris Rendezvous, right? Was that what it's even called? It was for Valentine's Day this year, right? Did really love the palette. I didn't try the blush palette. So this is what the palette looks like. It's the Outback Adventure. It has these beautiful characters. It's that beautiful soft matte, which I love, with some glossy details and some metallic. And it is, again, very much these kind of colors. There are some special shades in here. Without me even swatching this, I can already tell there are some special shades in here just from the way that they look in the pan. I don't know exactly what I want to do, but I want to keep it. What do I want to do? I don't know. Maybe I'll actually do something neutral. I don't know who I am, but I was thinking maybe of doing something with this row here, like this here. Because I do think that this pale yellow shimmer here, it has some pinky sheen in it. I want to see if it's a duochrome. I want to see how it looks on the eye. I think it looks, there are so many looks that you could do with this one. I am very excited. But again, I only have time to do one look because as you're seeing this, I am enjoying my time in Rome, hopefully having a great time. Reading books, eating pasta, which I do every day anyways because I live in Italy, but you know. Okay, so I'm gonna apply this one and I'm not gonna use a lip liner. I am the kind of person who always uses a lip liner, even with the liquid lipstick. But with this one, for the sake of the color and for the sake to see what kind of formula it is, I'm not gonna. Okay, it's not super thick. It's definitely a little thinner. Okay, so it's definitely not a fully opaque liquid lipstick. I can tell you that right now. But I do think that it can be built up. Let's see if it dries down completely. It does feel like the kind of formula that will dry down completely, if just from what I gathered. So I want to use, I'm guessing these two. It's the Gone Wandering and Terracotta Haze as well. That was the name of the lipstick too, right? So I'm gonna bring out, this is a cream blush, so maybe I'll bring out a different brush. So I'm doing the darker one first. Oh yes, this is a little bit more of a moussey formula. I can already tell from picking it up. And it goes on matte and like blurry. And it's definitely not like a crazy pigmented emollient formula going straight on. This is actually, that's a really beautiful formula. And now I'm doing the lighter shade, Terracotta Haze. And I'm just doing that in the beginning here and a little bit on top. I mean, I always end up using more blush than I should, but here we are. I probably should actually like calm down. It built up very easily and I feel like it's looking pretty blurry on the skin. Right? I kind of like that. Okay, so this is definitely a blurry matte formula. I'm gonna go over with just a little bit of a highlighter because I mean, that's what I like to wear. So I'm just gonna go over with a peachy highlighter, but I did really like that formula actually. That was a beautiful formula. A little bit of glow over that peach, that turned out stunning. Okay, really enjoying that. That looks really beautiful. Okay, let me see if I have any creasing, just a little bit. Okay, so I'm thinking this one. Again, it's also called Terracotta Haze. Wait, I mean, I will say these three different terracotta hazes. Is that a word? Definitely dry. Yeah, this is matte now. No transfer. Okay, so if you're liking a matte transfer proof, this might be for you. I usually prefer something that's a little bit more moussey, but we'll see. So far, it doesn't feel drying. But yeah, I feel like the Terracotta Haze, I'm going for a Terracotta Haze look, but I don't feel like, because this is not the same as this Terracotta Haze, and it's not the same as this Terracotta Haze. They're all different versions of Terracotta Haze. But I do actually really like that they're like reusing the name within the collection. It makes it feel really cohesive. I mean, it would of course have been even more cohesive if it was the same color, but I still appreciate it. Again, I am melting, but I really wanted to play with this because I have been seeing some sneak peeks of this collection and I was prepared to play with makeup today, okay? Weather be damned. But I'm gonna do something a little bit simple. Oh, I do really like how opaque and beautiful that color is though. That's stunning. Now I kind of just want to see how this is gonna look together. So this is Emu Twins, which is emus? No, they have emus. Yes, I've met emus. It's the kiwis that are New Zealand. Oh my god, I literally lost what the country was. Because I have met those, the emus. They're large. Like, they are bigger than you think. That's what she said. I'm gonna go in with a very fluffy brush and that same mustardy color. And I'm just gonna run a little bit on the edge to soften it up and bring in that like pastel mustard. That's the color now. On the edge a little bit. I think you can see the difference. It just brought in a little bit of warmth and just soften everything up a little bit. I just wanted to see like how hard is it to do just a simple look. If you are like me, in a little bit of a time pinch, but you still want to do something pretty. I mean, this is stunning. It really is. It is giving that like scorched earth. I'm a fan. I thought it'd be perfect to do a little bit of mustard in my waterline too. This is from Glossier. I think it is ochre. I don't know if they're selling this anymore. Listen, brands are coming out and discontinuing things at a rapid speed. Nobody can keep up, but I do really like this eyeliner. So I'm gonna go in with this one. It is called Gone Walkabout. It is this, like, you can see it's like pale yellow shimmer, but I can see that there's some peach and pink in there, and I think it's going to complement all of this. I did do a little bit just under my eyes too. I think I'm going to spritz this one just to be sure. Seems to pick up really, really good, but again, I'm going to put it on a matte, so I want to be sure. I spritzed my shoulder, and that's what I did. And I'm going to put it here in the middle where they meet. Again, a very easy Angie look. Okay, this seems like the type of shade that you can sheer out or you can build it up easily just from like the texture. It has a little bit of flakiness to it, but nothing that I think is gonna look textured on the lid once you have it on. It also does not feel like the kind of formula that will crease on me. Meeting up with a little bit of the pale yellow and then doing a little bit more of the terracotta haze. You know me, I like to sandwich them in a little bit. I'm really enjoying that. I feel like that's such an easy, like, neutrals with a twist look that you can do. When, again, I literally have filmed, I've been filming this video, like the makeup portion of this video, for 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, I've gotten lipstick, I've gotten eyeshadow, and I've gotten blush and highlighter on. I feel like it's just such an easy, like, I want to look put together and fun and unexpected, but I still want to do neutrals. I do think that this is a good combo. Okay, I really like that. I'm gonna put on the Whimsicott lashes. I have them here somewhere from my own brand, Cinch Beauty. They're a little bit more wispy and like ethereal, so I'm gonna do those and maybe brush my hair. Listen, I am melting, but I will brush my hair for you because I love you. Look, I told you, I brushed my hair. She's organized. She's got her life together. But I really like this soft, I've been trying, listen, I've been trying for years to embrace like a softer side, to be able to do, because that's the thing. I came on here loving colors, loving rainbows, loving bright things. And with time, I started embracing loving neutrals too. Not loving neutrals instead, but loving neutrals too. Because if you love everything, if you love everyone, listen, you have all the options. And I'm trying to approach softer makeup looks in the same way. Not doing it instead of my usual like bold, bright looks, doing them as well. Like as an option, so that I have all the options. And you know what? I really enjoyed this. I gotta say, it would have been super cool if all of these terracotta hazes had been the same color. Which one would I have preferred? I don't know. I think, honestly, the blushes are my favorite. Like, these are so beautiful. I mean, I put a highlighter on, but it's also because I love a glowy wet cheek. But those were some really high quality formulas. I really enjoyed how those went on. I think that was absolutely stunning. The palette, it felt as Nomad Cosmetics formulas usually do. I only use a couple of shades, of course, but you know, with time, you do tend to like recognize some of the formulas, and I really do enjoy this look. I'm so excited. So the liquid lipstick definitely dried down. This is the kind of like, you know, yeah, even when I'm doing more. Oh, you know what? When I'm touching it more, see? Okay, so it's not 100%. It's a little bit like, you know, when I just do like this, nothing comes off. When I drag it, some does come off. So it's like a 95% dry down, but it does feel dry, but it didn't feel, okay, it feels dry down, but it doesn't feel dry. And maybe that's because there was a little give left. Oh my God, I'm like sweating. Send help. Because there was like a little give left in the formula, which is a really interesting formula because it feels like dry down. But you saw that when I started touching it, there was definitely a little give to it. That's an interesting formula. I'm excited, actually. I'm going to bring one of these. I'm going to bring the bright orangey red one on my trip. And maybe if I want to do a dramatic lip, I can try this one. Let me know which one is your favorite. Don't forget to check out the description box for more info. When it's launching, what was my code, what are the different items. I'll try and see if I can ask the owners what the pricing is going to be as well, so I can put that in the description box before I head out on my trip. But let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you I think I'll see you on like Monday or Tuesday for a several indie palettes, several looks. I have one of those filmed.